What it do, you? To today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about Little Pab was a ritual blood sacrifice. Now, he was a ritual blood sacrifice. Quando didn't want to do it. They said another one of his homies died too, like another day ago. I ain't really hear about that story. Like I haven't been able to find that story because the fucking internet is just flooded with that shit. Like you type in Quando Rondo, more just like blog shit about what happened with the situation. It's flooding out his music and everything. Like this shit crazy, bro. Like he ain't want to do it, but it was really a message from the higher ups. And the higher ups for Quando Rondo would be NBA Youngboy. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of people know NBA Youngboy the GOAT. He the original GOAT. You see what I'm saying? Like no hate shit, no dick riding shit, none of that shit. But he really like the original GOAT, right? I can't forget Sosa. You feel me? Sosa the original GOAT too. But just on this point that I'm trying to explain, NBA Youngboy the GOAT because NBA Youngboy been stamped, signed, and sealed with this street shit. You see what I'm saying? Like we already know NBA Youngboy stamped, signed, and sealed. You feel me? But when it comes to this business shit, this mogul, the corporation, being a businessman and shit like that, he stamped, signed, and sealed to that shit too. Quando Rondo is under him. You know what I mean? NBA Youngboy is Quando Rondo's handler. You see what I'm saying? Quando Rondo ain't been acting right. You see what I mean? He ain't been giving up no sacrifices and none of that. The shit what happened with Vaughn, rest in peace, Vaughn. You see what I'm saying? Vaughn most definitely is a GOAT as well. You feel me? But the thing with that situation was so fluke. But the crazy part about it is Quando Rondo didn't even do shit. He was getting beat the fuck up by King Von. We all see the video. Little Tim is the one who pulled the trigger. You know what I'm saying? They both involved in shit, but that's more like Little Tim sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? More than Quando Rondo sacrifice. Like Quando Rondo gonna get some juice from it. He got some juice from it, but during that time he ain't been giving no sacrifices. So they told him not to come to LA. He came to LA anyway. Boom, the situation happened. He didn't get hit because they basically spare him. They basically scare him and shit. Like they playing with him, and then they gonna take him out. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like a game, but like on some sick twisted shit. Like if you really paying attention to this shit, you feel me? Like a motherfucker trying to tell you this, they try to tell you that, all that shit. But if you really seeing what the fuck going on, I'm telling you this about the shit. They told him don't come to LA. He come to LA for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Situation happened. His homie get hit up. He's still alive. Of course, he gonna feel it. That's why he has so much emotion with it. A lot of people might be saying, "You don't even make sense. You contradict yourself because you say he trying to sacrifice him." No, I'm saying that it was a blood sacrifice because NBA YoungBoy made it happen. He made the shit happen. That's what I'm saying. That's why he had so much emotion with that shit. He made that shit happen. That shit fucking up his head. And it's like fucking voodoo and shit that's going on. I'm telling you, bro. And of course, he got to get back for King Von. But the thing people don't understand, when you got voodoo involved and shit like that, especially evil shit, it's duality, whatever. You got good, bad, white magic, dark magic, black magic, whatever you want to call it. And it depends on how you use it. It's more like on intention and shit like that, right? So these people' intention is to get back for Von. Of course, hell yeah, I'm with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Von is the GOAT. I understand that shit. But the reason why nothing happened in the Quando Rondo, it ain't his time exactly yet, but they picking his people all very closely to him to show him you can easily get touched. And I guarantee you, very soon you might hear some crazy ass stories or some shit happening. It's either gonna go one or two ways. They gonna take that motherfucker out, like they like fuck it, we gonna flatline this motherfucker now, or he gonna sign that motherfucking contract, switch his whole style up, get with that program shit, Freemasonry shit. And it's gonna be that. And if he get out of line, they gonna take his ass out. So it's a ritual blood sacrifice. I'm telling you, shit crazy. Shit crazy. It's a ritual blood sacrifice because he didn't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? But NBA what making that shit happen. But when you don't feed the demons start devouring you. But it depends on how they want to take you out. But who want to take you out? that big demon that's over you, that demon that you sold your soul to, or whatever the case may be, that motherfucker, you see what I'm saying? Your handler, that motherfucker that's over you. You feel me? And I ain't talking about the niggas that broke out the system and all that shit, but I already know about this shit. You feel me? I'm just talking about a specific topic. I'm telling you. NBA Youngboy said it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. A lot of people think NBA Youngboy on some weird shit because he switched his style up the whole time. And being a businessman, he gotta comply to his fucking handlers. With these fucking rich white motherfuckers and shit. They tell him to do all this crazy shit, but he know when it comes back down to his reality, his level. Quando Rondo don't know what time it is with this street shit. You see what I'm saying? He had enough time. I'm telling you, they gonna pick Lil Timmy out too. I'm trying to tell you, bro, like real shit. Just pay attention. And people like, how did they know he was gonna be there? How did they know he was gonna be here? It was an organized hit. Government